Finally, the D.C. government, the Attorney General Brian Schwab, on behalf of the city, sued the entire Trump administration, Donald Trump, Pam Bondi, the Department of Drug Enforcement Agency, the U.S. Marshal Services, for their unlawful, unconstitutional, illegal encroachment and violation of the D.C. Home Rule Act of 1977. And in his lawsuit filed today, Attorney General Schwab says that the law, Section 704, only allows the president to come in and take over, or sort of like have some say in D.C. if there is an emergency. And when the president does do that, his only limited authority is to ask the mayor to cooperate with, and the Metropolitan Police Department to cooperate in the president's execution of the emergency. It does not say anywhere that the president can take over. It does not say Pam Bondi can assign some random goomba as the new chief, create new badges. These dumbasses created new badges. Nowhere in the law does it allow that. And the law is so limited, it says that the president can only even ask the mayor to ask the Metropolitan Police Department to help with 48 hours. And if it's beyond 48 hours, they have to give notice to Congress, and Congress actually has to act. Congress has to step in and authorize further, any control, further like involvement of the president. This mofo did none of that. First of all, he declared an emergency. D.C. said it's crime. D.C. crime for the past year has been 26% down. Year over year, it's going down. I live close to D.C. I go out at night in D.C. It's very safe. It's very gentrified. It is not true. I'm not saying there's no crime there, but the extent to call it an emergency, that is a reach. This man is a goomba, lawless piece of shit administration. And if you follow me, I'm JJ Legal. I'm in the dockets, and I can tell you that every single thing that Donald Trump has done, every single executive order, almost 100% is unlawful. It violates the Constitution. And that's what Attorney General Schwab argued. The Administrative Procedure Act, at minimum, which is an act that was created in the 1950s by Congress, says that if the president or the executive is going to do anything, such as change the law or whatever like that, it has to build a thorough record. It has to invite public notice and comment. It has to be based on stats, facts, statistics. You know, they don't do none of this. All this is a distraction from the Epstein style. Every single thing Donald Trump has done since it came out that, his name is all up and down the Epstein files, which you probably should already know. He's just doing every single thing he can to distract from us talking about the Epstein files. And this is just the latest example. So anyway, the Attorney General Schwab asked for a preliminary injunction blocking Pam Bondi and saying, remove yourself, remove every single thing that you've done. She even tried to rescind all existing Metropolitan Police Department orders related to crime. It's like, y'all gonna listen to us now. Like, hell, you aren't. So it's kind of like, no. So what's gonna happen is a judge is gonna come in, look at the Home Rule Act and say, yes, there's no emergency. You didn't give the 48 hours notice, and it's been past 40 hours. Your ass is still here. You didn't ask Congress for anything. So every single thing you're doing executive is unlawful. Get the freak out of the damn city. That's what's going to happen. And if they want to, they can try to appeal. The Supreme Court, you ain't got no business in this at all. So if they do appeal, I'm hoping the Supreme Court will not take it, because for some weird ass reason, Chief Justice Roberts and all the other Supreme Courts have been taking up Donald Trump's emergency appeals. Over the course of 4 years, Joe Biden has asked for or appealed to the Supreme Court like a total like 14 times. This dumb has done it like 14, 15 times within the last, whatever, like 3-4 months since he's terrorized. He's usually begging over there, begging the Norwegian government, begging for a Nobel Prize. You're not going to get a Nobel Prize. You're a freaking terrorist. You're a racist, sexist, xenophobic, sexual abuse adjudicated, and alleged abuser of other, and you're in the Epstein files, and we're not going to stop talking about the Epstein files. Every single thing you do is just a distraction, and whenever he does these dumb stuff, this is why I tell people it's stupid. He's just doing it to distract, and it's lawless, and it's scary because he just does it, and then a court's going to come in and say you can't do this and yank his collar, but by the time he does it, he's already caused some damage. He already caused some stress. He already disrupted stuff, and that's the problem. That's what he did last time. He's doing this time, but there'll be some retribution in the end. Mark my words. I say this. It is. Somebody call me angry. Don't call me angry. I'm passionate. JJ Legal. Each one teach one. Stay tuned. I'm going to let you know how this lawsuit turns out.